Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. Well, I got a good one for you tonight because we're still in Valentine's week. Valentine's almost here. You are in charge of who gets your energy. I heard that today on Tamron. I loved it. You are in charge of who gets your energy. Ooh, I had to write it down. I did. And guess what? They're talking about dating trends and hot take dating. Today, Tamron talked about dating trends and hot take dating. What is hot take dating? Hot take dating is going right to the point, getting right to the point right away in the first date. What? You know what? I've been out of the field, 40 years now? Maybe 40, a good 40. And so all of this is new to me. I'm just fascinated by what you all have to do. Because back then we had a whole different thing, my age group. But this group right here, you all on the other side of the screen, hot take dating. So these are hard questions right up front. And one woman says she says something just to see how the person reacts. Like she'll talk about astrology, and soon as she says astrology, the person will say, "Oh, you one of them." Da da da. They give a litany of all the reasons why they don't like astrology, and guess what? She ditches them. They get the no. They get the oh, I gotta go. Oh, something happens, and the date is over like immediately. So what it is bringing up a topic, bringing up a topic that's near and dear to you, and see how the person reacts to it. And then if both of you all do that, and right away the topic doesn't work for the person, and the partner, and the topic doesn't work for you, that's hot take dating. And then you know right away, and there's no need of wasting any more time. Lipstick, eyeliner, hair, gas, shoe shine, nails. Just forget all that and just go to the next person. I don't know. Sometimes you can do the hot take dating question, and that's the only thing. If you that's gonna be your guide, I don't know if that's. I don't know. I don't know. You have to write in the comments about that, because I just think that I don't think that should be the guideline, the total guideline. So the person doesn't say what you want to say, then I would ask another question to see if it was another take, or I ask the question a different way. But people have everything is short now. Everything is instant. We have Instagram, right? We got TikTok. We got shorts. I do shorts and I do reels. And so everything is fast, quick. AI is fast and quick. We want everything fast and quick, so we want our answers. We got Minute Maid rice and Minute Maid ice cream and Minute Maid juice, and now we want a Minute Maid relationship. And we want it on the first date. We want to know about the hot take, hard questions. So somebody bring up, do you want kids? And the person says, no, I don't want kids. Well, you don't know that so you might say, no, I don't want kids. But I've seen people that said, I don't want kids. And when the person gets pregnant, they go all the way to the opposite end. Oh my God, I'm gonna have a baby. And they go all the way out. I don't know. I think they call them hot button questions. But on Cameron today, they called them hot take dating. And there was a lady on there and a gentleman that wrote a book about it. And what else did we have? So when they show who they are, they remember. Well, no, she says. Then the woman who did who was the expert said, when they show you who they are, remember that's who they really are. So I understand that when a person really shows you who they are, then that's who they really are. But I don't know if that hot take dating question really shows a person who they really are. You may be in the mood today just to say that, or you hadn't thought about it. I don't know. But anyway, that's part of the dating trend. I'm not in the dating trend, but I want to get you ready, because you're in the dating trend and you're getting ready for Valentine's, and you may have a date this week, and you may be wanting to get married very soon. So you got this process going on. You want to get married, you want some kids, and you don't have time to wait for the person to, you don't have time like we did. So you got a short window here. So you need to ask the questions up front. And when you ask the question, you ask a hot button question to get you a hot button answer. And then I guess you go to the next person. It's like speed dating to me. You know how you sit down with somebody and the table and they ring a bell, and then you go to the next one, they ring a bell. You go to the next one, they ring a bell, and then you decide who that you like, what was the chemistry. But in reality, that happens sometimes. In reality, you meet somebody and you go like, wow. You meet them and you think about them from the time they're not in front of you, from the time they leave you. You think about that person. So there are possibilities, and there is a possibility that there's a connection immediately. And sometimes I think that's just the law of nature, God's planning. But in this case, it's called hot take dating, and I call it hot button dating. All right, and then there's some things are non-negotiable in the hot take dating. And one thing Cameron said that I go along with this. She said if the person doesn't believe in God, she cannot deal with them. I don't want anybody who doesn't believe in God. Now that's at the end of the day, that's it for me. If you don't, I don't know, we won't have the same, we won't have anything in common. We won't have anything in common. And I don't even want to deal with that. So I guess I do have my level where I'm gonna go. They gotta believe in God. They gotta talk about it. They gotta talk about have Jesus say their life. They gotta say something along that line. They gotta read a Bible and know some Bible verse. It's one. Anyway, but there are some non-negotiables according to what happened here. So now there was a question: do you ghost or do you speed dump? I said, what? I feel for all of you all on the other side of the screen, but I want you to get that person and have that life. Because if you're 40, you got 40 more years. If you're 30, you got 50 more years. No, I'm sorry. If you're 30, you got 70 more years. If you're 40, you got 60 more years. That's a lot of years to get it all together. So I want you to get that person, or get that person. So they're saying on Tamron today is, do you ghost or do you speed dump? And speed dump, you tell them right away, I'm out. This isn't working. I think I would like to know. I don't like the silent part. The silent part, I think, is a convenience for somebody. That's because you dump the person. You really have dumped the person, but then you don't talk to them just in case the other person you with doesn't work out. And then you can come back. You can always come back because you didn't say you were gone. You just went off somewhere. I think that's a convenience. I like the idea of just saying, we're done. All right, so what else? One of the things that said that when you dump them right away, being clear is kind. Oh, I love you, young people. I do. I love all of you. Being clear is kind. Wow. All right. So that's kind. That's a kind way of doing things these days in the 21st century. It's like, it's not working, and so I'm out. And they do it by text and by email and all kind of ways. I don't know. All right. It says the silence hurts. It does. The ghosting thing, because you don't know what to think, and you spend a lot of time. But let me tell you, you spend a lot of time when there's a silent ghosting thing. You spend a lot of time wondering where that person is. What are they doing? Are they gonna come back? Am I gonna see them again? And while you spend all that time analyzing the silence, most of the time, no statistics, but most of the time, that person has moved on and got a full-fledged relationship with somebody else. And then you see them out, you hear they got married, you want to know, when did that happen? While you were wasting time wondering what the silence is all about. Silence is golden in some cases. It is. Try it sometimes. Let's go with what I like when they said, you are in charge of who gets your energy. I really like when they said that. So if that person gets your energy, you spend a lot of energy. Like I've spent a lot of energy for the last 3 or 4 days on something that I haven't done anything that I needed to do because I've spent all my energy over with something that I haven't been able to let go. I'm human. I tell we're human. So I ask for forgiveness, and some of the things I say to you, I come back and do it myself. And I talk about my shortcomings. So when you mess up with me, Misery Company, I've spent an enormous amount of energy where I should not have. And I haven't been able to pull myself from it. But I got it. I'm doing better today than I was the other day because I have work to do. And I'm gonna get on you if you don't have it by the end of the first quarter. I'm gonna have mine. That's one thing about it. I will have everything by the end of the first quarter. But I've spent the whole week fooling around with letting my energy go somewhere else. You have to be careful, people. Careful who you give your energy to. To whom are you giving your energy? To what are you giving your energy? Why are you giving your energy to this and that? And how do you go about preserving your energy? You go about preserving it by getting into yourself, by keeping up with your goals, remembering God's purpose. That's how you get a hold of your energy. You have to get a hold of yourself. I didn't get a hold of myself, but I'm a hold of myself now. So they also talked about situationships. I didn't hear that until recently. Situationships as opposed to relationships. Situationships are non-committal and ambiguous. And so they don't call that going together anymore. It's called a situationship. And then there's a relationship where you really are in a relationship, a committed relationship. And I thought about the last time I was in a committed relationship. It wasn't committed long. It was 40 years ago. 46 years ago. 46 years ago. That's what I'm fascinated with what you all are doing out here. I mean, I'm going to see the key word is committed, and then you all have given me, I've been in some situationships. I got a new vocabulary for it. But the key word is committed. So in 46 years, I haven't been in a committed relationship, but I've been in some situationships. And it's okay. It's all right. Been there, done that. Don't need to do it anymore. So someone says, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I don't know. I think that's it for the show today. I'm liking Tamron shows this week because it's about love. And I want you all to have a wonderful, wonderful, exciting, exhilarating, all you ever wanted Valentine. And let me tell you about a friend. Was it a friend of mine that did this? I don't know. I heard so many discussions about it. But someone I know decided to give themselves. No, I saw this on one of those talk shows. Anyway, so a person decided that I'm going to have me a great Valentine. And guess what she did? Her one night stand was her great Valentine. She got dressed. She got everything. And she had whatever she had at her house. And she said, I'm going out. And I think she went out. And whatever person came home was her Valentine. They got up. And the next day, she talked about what a great Valentine she had. I tell you, that day was really meaningful. And it has been meaningful to me. I tell you no lie, I have liked some past Valentines. But I've learned as you get older, you want the person to love you the day before Valentine's Day, and the day afterwards. You want a bow or a gift before February the 14th. If you have been there, how many Valentine's gifts have you received? If that's you all's thing, or your thing, and for 9 years you never received one Valentine's gift, or for 9 years you never received one birthday gift, or for 9 years maybe you received one Christmas gift, or for 9 years you haven't received one Mother's Day gift. Don't you think that, think about that. 9 or 10 years, so is that what you all have decided on that, or you've decided to accept that, or you come to where I don't want that anymore? You think about, what do you want? Do you want the gifts? I had a friend tell me today that she wants to be given to and lifted up and made to feel like a queen. And I'm thinking, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I like it. I like the idea of that you want to do it. We have done for ourselves 350,000 women that have been taken out of the government role. I bet you a large number of them have had huge salaries and have taken care of themselves quite well. I think, but when you want a partner, whatever that partner is, sometimes you just want somebody. Sometimes you just want to give that energy. You have worked through whom you want to give that energy. And Valentine's Day is coming. And if you don't have the Valentine person there, then do something for yourself. I tell you, go do something for yourself. Buy yourself something, or make a date with yourself. Get some friends. You all go and do something. Go to the movie. Make it a good day, because, baby, it's only 24 hours. And February 15th is coming. And then you go on to the next one. What is it? It may be your birthday. It may be Mother's Day. Maybe Memorial Day, July 4th. You got all these holidays. They're set up for ching-ching. It's set up for money. It's set up this is a society where we operate on the money. It's capitalism at its best. And capitalism associated with your ego, and capitalism is tied up with your ego, and tied up with your energy, tied up with your looks, tied up with your mindset. They made a mental thing out of it. Am I gonna have somebody? Do I look nice? What? All of this. I enjoyed Tam Brown today, like I said, because I learned something about these dating issues that many of you all are having. But one thing I need you to do is love thyself. Love the Lord, love thyself. Take care of yourself. You'll be fine. Because I had someone tell me, that person that you're supposed to meet is out there. And you will meet them. Trust me, you will meet the person. You will meet the person. You may have already met the person and decided you didn't like him. Him or her, I'm sorry. I'm old school. I got him and her, them and they. I did get him and her, them and they. So whoever their partner is. But enjoy yourself this weekend. We're on Wednesday. Early, what we call it? Baby Friday is tomorrow. And I'm going to come talk to you tomorrow to get you ready for February the 14th. So that, and I want you to feel good about yourself. I'm telling you, this whole thing about finding out right up front, if that's your thing, then do that. It's your energy. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time fooling around trying to see 2 or 3 dates later, and you find out that the finances are not there, the job is not there, or the career is not there, or they don't have all they said, or you did a background check, all that's out the way, and you already spent 3 or 4 dates: hair, makeup, nails, shoe shine, haircut. I cut to the chase. I ain't mad at you. I do love you though. And you can't do anything about it.